Welcome, 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 everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are playing Vintage Story today. That's right, this is the big day, the start of the new Homo Sapiens dinosaur run. And I should mention there's also a few other animals in here from the prehistoric. But hey, everybody in chat, we got a few folks here. Hello, Edvard. Had a nice little chat with him about yesterday's Cataclysm live stream. But Piers is here. Hello, Piers. Welcome, my friend. Magdelia, hello, 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 welcome. Great to see you guys today. We got a few folks already here, so thank you for coming by the live stream. You guys we're just getting started, but before we do jump in, you can see I haven't even hit escape yet, so we're picking up right where we left off with that intro video. If you did miss that, I've got it linked just above there. There's no servers in CAT. I just play on the experimental branch, if that's what you're asking, Mag. And for anybody watching the series on YouTube right now, appreciate you stopping by. Don't worry, the normal edited Let's Play series, it's going to continue as normal. I'm going to be uploading for that one regularly every day. This is just some bonus content for Vintage Story. You know, the idea of doing a Homo sapiens world with dinosaurs really came to fruition during some other live streams, just talking about it with chatters and some Patreons. So decided to throw together a mod list. And by the way, that's going to be linked down below in the description, along with all a bunch of links. So if you're watching this after I've gone live, like I said, there's a playlist just for this series. So check that out down below. But here we go, guys. Let's get started today. Yep, no reason to wait around. So first things first, let's just take a look. Make sure we've got no dinosaurs near us. Oh, look at the world. Yeah, so I'll be calling out some of the mods that I've gone with, but again, that's going to be linked in the intro video. So if you're interested in the full mod list, we've got it. But one of the ones I'm using, which you'll probably notice right away, is Terra Pretty, or Pretty, however you want to pronounce it. So yeah, land generation is going to be very different than vanilla. It's much smoother, rolling mountains. We got some goats over here. At least it's not dinosaurs. But all right, so we have limited time before the sun goes down. Of course, there's no map in a Homo sapiens world. There's no, ruins, no NPCs. I don't think there's NPCs. There's certainly no story content. Here we go. We're going to start collecting some flint. Beautiful. We got our first piece of flint. Okay, that's a stone. I thought it was a dinosaur. Ho, ho, ho. Hey, your views are getting 20 to 30 likes. Do it. That is great, Pierce. Really good. Yeah, I can tell you the first videos I did on my channel didn't do quite so well, buddy. But congratulations to you. Glad to hear that. All right, I'm probably not going to keep the seeds on me right now, especially if it's something like that. But let's keep moving here. I'm going to whip together my first tool. We'll go for a knife. Alright, so the famous Vintage Story napping has commenced, our first tool in the new prehistoric world. And of course, it's got to be a knife. Two big priorities we're going to be looking for. Well, first of all, let's get up to some of these bushes, get some sticks. But we need clay and we need cattails right away. We're not in the part of the world where papyrus is a thing, so yeah, cattails is what we're looking for. But, oh my gosh, clay is also going to be the first real big, thing we need to worry about, too, for progression. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of grass so we can start to think about a bed here eventually. But, yeah, we just got some basic resource collection while we try and stay alive here. Oh, that's the hard part. And of course, if you did miss that initial world generation video, it's very short. Go back and watch it. But one of the big changes I made is we have limited lives in this series. So there's only 20 respawns. After that, the series is pretty much over. Ooh, we got chickens. All right, let's whip out a couple more tools. Get down here in the open. Cool, we got some berries here. Let's see. We'll whip out, give me the axe real quick. Trying to be as quick and efficient here, survival-wise, as possible. You know just how critical these first few minutes of any run can be. All right, especially one with a harder difficulty. We'll go for a shovel, too. I'm not going to worry about spears. Oops. I don't have it in my hand. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about spears yet until we get some of the basic stuff. We can survive on berries and whatever wild fruits and stuff we find. But we will get spears going once we have a little establishment. So let's whip these together. Then I can start searching for real stuff in earnest. All right, let's plant the seed again. Look at that. I knocked out like 5 branches and I got a seed. Okay, where's some of these berries? Yeah, I'm also not going to be really grabbing berry bushes. Trying to keep this inventory light, you know. All right, let's start looking for cattails and clay, the 2 big C's. And we'll pick up all the flint we can get our hands on. Let's keep moving. Oh my gosh. Oh. I saw something over there. I think that might be soil. Oh. What's this? A little gravel, not to worry. Okay. Going to be using our zoom button pretty generously here, especially if we see any wildlife or anything, but we got to choose a direction to go on the coast. One way is as good as any pretty much at this point, so we'll just head off in this direction. Let's go, people. Oh my gosh. Ooh, look at that beautiful obsidian. Now that's kind of cool. If I had a map, I would definitely mark that. I've come across obsidian once or twice in my runs, but as far as I understand it, it doesn't have too much in the way of like special properties or anything. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to collect a little bit of the food, drop the seeds for now. Let's grab these. Alright, we need to find some clay. Yeah, I did a little test run with the world just to make sure all the mods were functioning. Ooh, I see cattails. Yeah, and I started in a warmer part of the world, and it was actually really tough to find cattails or even papyrus. I don't know, I think I just got unlucky kind of in my starting world, or in the starting location, I should say, but it kind of discouraged me a little bit from trying that. So we're here in the normal latitudes. The northern hemisphere is where the game kind of generally starts people if they don't adjust it. But one thing I did adjust is the size of the world overall. So I turned it down from 1,000,000 blocks to 256K in either direction, north, south, east, west. And thanks to some of the commenters out there on that first video, I had forgotten to change the distance between equator to pole, so I went back and I did do that. So that's been marked down to like 50K blocks from equator to pole. So, in other words, if we want to get to the warmer climes, it shouldn't be like impossible to do it. You know, it's not going to take days and days to travel. All right, let's keep our head about us. We're getting a little bit thicker vegetation here. We could turn the corner into a T-Rex, people. And one of the things I definitely did on my test world was just see what it would, like how many hits it would take to get killed by a dinosaur. As you might expect, it's 1 hit. Alright, let's be careful. Moving slow. Hell, even roosters present a threat to us, don't they? This early stage? Kinda. Alright, we got plenty of flints. This is good, getting the flints. If we can find a bit more cattail and then a site for some clay, we'll settle down. We'll start to think about a base. Or not a base, but just our first little home for the night. Whew, okay. Every little butterfly I see, I think it's a dinosaur. Oh, that's how it's going to be. It's going to be great. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit nerve-wracking, a little crazy, but I mean, I hope we see dinosaurs, no doubt about it, but I'm kind of hoping it's from a distance, you know? At least at first. But, oh, starting to get a little rainy over here. That's no problem. Now, I tried to take into account the sheer overwhelming power of these carnivorous dinosaurs. And one of the things I've done is install a couple of mods, which I hope eventually will help us to even the playing field a bit. One of those is the firearms mod. So eventually we'll be able to construct firearms and stuff. And as far as I understand it, the comparisons on the mod description are for the vanilla animals, like how many shots does it take to kill a bear or wolf, but they're fairly powerful. Alright, let's see. Ooh, here we go. Beautiful. Alright, we got more cattail people. Let's get this. If we get really desperate, we can just settle down and dig a hole or something anywhere. We don't have to settle down by clay on the first night. I'd like to, but one thing we definitely need is cattails. I really can't do without these, because we're going to make everything from our first set of backpacks to our first little baskets for inventory storage. So yeah, I'm going to have to take the time here. How's everybody doing? Thanks for coming by the stream, folks. Pierre, we got started a little bit early. I'd announced it starting at noon, but I was just sitting here like counting down the seconds. And so I was like, let's just get going here. First couple minutes are always boring resource collection, but Pierre's my friend. I'm glad you're here. Your channel's doing well. Everybody check out Pierre's channel. It's the same name, Pierre's under the YouTube on YouTube though. So just Google that name. But yeah, getting started with some great vintage story content. Let's go. My first game I ever uploaded to YouTube was Valheim, believe it or not, which wasn't like especially like my favorite game. I just happened to be playing it at that time. But the second game I ever uploaded was RimWorld, and that is a game I'm a lot more passionate about. I haven't done a RimWorld playthrough in a while though. Alright, so you can see we're grabbing these roots in addition. Prismatic, Pixie, hello, yes, this is the Dinosaur run. Prehistoric run, probably. More accurate, because we've got prehistoric creatures as well as dinos, but what do we got here? Quartz. Yeah, we haven't seen one yet. We literally just started 13 minutes ago, so you're here in time, Prismatic. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you dropping in. And right now we're just trying to get established, as you would expect. Looking for cattails and clay. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I thought that land right there had a nice reddish tint to it. Whoo! We've done it, folks. We found the first hurdle in progression. And it's right by the ocean. Look at that. We've even got a little set of islands over there. Maybe we could one day swim to or canoe to. Something fishy about that lake. What's that bird? Yeah, we do have... Well, this is going to be it. Look, I've even got some flax over here. Okay, so let's take the time to do a little crafting now. With my back to the ocean, so no dinosaurs can sneak up on me here. Wait a second. What's the recipe for the backpack? Reed chest. That's not what I want. I want this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's whip out at least one or two reed chests, or hand baskets, I'm sorry. Oh boy. Do I even have enough for a second one, or a third one? Wow. Those cattails, they go quick, don't they? Okay, that's fine, that's fine. So we've got a little bit of inventory room. Step 5 accomplished. Yeah, I'm feeling good right now, finding this stuff super early. Let's see, what do we need for the bed now? Oh, it's got to be hay bales. That's right, I forgot. Duh. Don't make it directly out of grass, do you? Let's see, there we go. And we just need a few more of those. So let's get a little bit of grass accumulate. Oh, that's flax. My knife is almost broken. God, after being up in the Steel Age in my Let's Play series, it's going to be a little bit tricky to get used to playing with flint again here temporarily. Hopefully it's temporary, right? We'll see, we'll see. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got super lucky. It's fairly wooded around here, but not too bad. So hopefully we'll see anything that tries to sneak up on us. Hey, what's up, Dr. N.A.? Hello, my friend. Welcome, welcome. You need 24 dry grass for the hay and 40 reeds for a full... Oh, thank you. My man over here has got the exact numbers down. I love it. All right, well, I've already screwed up the count, so let's just whip out... What is it? It's 3 of them, right? To get a bed just right across. I swear, every time I see like a shadow cross the tree, I'm like, it's a dinosaur. You love numbers? Awesome, bro. Or person. Yes, no, we need folks who like numbers for sure. Yeah, Doctor, this is the new series, my friend. I'm sorry. Yes, it is. And we got super lucky. We just found some clay. So we spawned in, like, I don't know, over there somewhere. But, of course, it is a Homo sapiens run, so there's no map. But All right, let's start to get focus here. What's Edvard says? Careful making a new knife. Don't want a dino to catch you napping. Oh my gosh, throwing out the puns. Let's go, let's go. Any goal for the series, Everett? That's a good question. It's really to survive, and I guess in the medium term, it's going to be to build a map. So, of course, in the Homo sapiens run, we don't have access to the map or a mini map, as you can see. But I did install a mod, and it's called something cartography. I'm already blanking on the name of it, but it basically allows us to craft our own map and compass. So essentially we can start to add back all the functionality of the map and the coordinate system, but we have to do it through crafting. So that's going to be one of the big ones. Hey, Crow, what's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome. There we go. So we're just going to build up a little house here, I think right on the side of this on this hill, just next to the clay. It's not going to be much to look at, folks. We're going to be living in a little hobbit hole here for the first couple of weeks of our in-game life, but that's to be expected, you know. We don't have to get fancy. We just have to get something that'll protect us. And, yeah. Let's see here. I really want to push this shelter quickly. All right, let's see. It's nice to see. Hey, thank you for subscribing, Doctor. Appreciate that, buddy. Let's see. Let's get this bed laid down. First sub of the series, my friend. Hype, hype, hype. Welcome. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate ya. It's nice to see more uses for papyrus or parchment. I mean, yeah. Let's see. Okay, let's get more dirt. I guess I could go chopping down some wood, but I'm not worried about that just yet. We'll get a tree or two chopped down here for firewood shortly. Oh my gosh, we got so much to do, and now that we found clay, I feel really good about our chances here for our first couple of nights. Oh man, and of course, if you guys missed, once again, I'm probably going to mention this a couple times, some of the different settings that I made during world creation. One of them is if we die, we don't respawn very far away. It's only a 25 block respawn. But again, I felt like the real challenge is going to be in just survival. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Cursed Whist. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming by. You made it. Yeah, I started a little bit early, but I was just sitting around waiting from the clock, waiting for noon, and I was like, all right, I'm just going to get started here. But check it out, Whist. We found ourselves some red clay almost right away. And we got a few cattails, so we were able to get 2 hand baskets. And luckily, we haven't seen any dinosaurs yet. Luckily or unluckily, depending on who you ask, you know. Oh, we got to mix soil types here, people. It's going to look like a huge mess, but that's okay. All right, that's probably big enough. Let's get some more soil, get this thing completed. Don't shut your pace. Yeah, no. I can't slow down. Oh, don't set your base here. Well, it's not going to be here permanently, my friend, but I'm just getting something set up for the night so we can start to whip together some pottery, branch out a little bit farther, explore the land. Remember, too, that we don't have a map, so if I were to leave this area and just head off looking for cattails or something, there's no guarantee I could get back here very easily and find this clay. So I want to take advantage of it. Okay, my shovel's about to break. But, yeah, we're going to whip up some pottery here in our first couple nights. I made a bed, but I probably won't even sleep on the first night. You know what I'm saying? All right, we'll just stay up all night making stuff, crafting. It's always fun. Let's take these corners out. They're not necessary. And I need them. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking forward to this one, too. So Cursed Whist has already taken advantage of the mods, or the idea for the mods, and she's coming up with her own world, I think, with dinos. Have you gotten much progress in that world? Let's see. Okay. Oh, it's not beautiful, but it's our home here, people. It's our little home. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a little bit of grass, a little bit more grass. I'm going to use hay bales for my door. Is there a mod for double jumping? That's a good question. I don't know. Probably want a roof at least over part of this so we can set up fire and stuff. Plus, it's nice just to have a roof, you know? All right, a partial roof at the least. All right, let's get a little bit more grass. Okay. Just day 2, so mostly spent clay forming. Yeah, that's why I'm so excited about finding this clay, because I know how critical it is to early game progression. What next? A combat overhaul? That would be nice. That would be nice. Yeah, I've heard some criticisms of the combat system in this game, and of course there is a mod literally called Combat Overhaul, but I don't know if they're really looking to change that or much. I'm not sure. Game player, what's up? Is this day 1? Yes, this is. This is day 1. First hour, first half hour, my friend. You made it. The very start. And as you can see, my house represents the primitive nature of the run so far. But good news is we managed to find some clay. Let's go ahead and chop down this tree right here. I'm going to take full advantage of this vine, though. This stuff is precious, especially early on. Yeah, we want all that vine. I don't care so much about the seeds, but you visited the wrong time? No, you're here a pretty good time, my friend. Were you hoping to make it at the end of the series? Let's see. Dug my starter hole right by the clay for convenience. Yep, exactly. That's what we're doing. Y'all discussing strats that don't work for me because I play with sideways instability. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, we've got sideways instability for sand and gravel, but not for dirt. Yeah, not for the dirt. Oh, Cataclysm, you're a Cata fan. I'm so sorry, my friend. Yeah, game, I did the Cata stream yesterday, so I did it a day early just because I knew I'd be doing this series today. So it's actually coming up on the YouTube channel. I'm going to post it on the YouTube channel in the next day or two. So let's see, going for a short walk. Good thing my phone is charged. Right on, right on. Okay, I have no idea what time it is. Okay, it's getting pretty late in the day. Let's get a little bit of clay. Do I have enough to make a fire starter? Hold on. A few more things I kind of need. Let's grab a little bit more grass. I think if they add obsidian, it would be good, like a faster... There is obsidian in the game. In fact, believe it or not, we just ran past some right as the stream was starting. Let's see... Yeah, I didn't pick it up, though, just because I have such limited inventory room, but it was just back up the coast. We could probably get back there and find it. Okay, so we got a little bit before my shovel broke. Yeah, there's obsidian. It's very dark black. I've seen it a couple times in previous runs, but not many. All right, let's see if we can whip together another shovel real quick. The famous vintage story napping. Here it is, folks. This is the first mechanic people see that is just so different from Minecraft. This is the one that really draws them in, I think. All right, let's see. Well, I'm taking a break after all the stuff that happened in the Woods playthrough. I survived because dinosaurs are being stupid, burn themselves in a fire. That's rough. That is rough. Yeah, I've still yet to try an Woods run, but I plan on it at some point. Ooh, we didn't get a lot of food, did we? Well... maybe we will have to sleep through part of the night. I'm going to eat this up. I think I've got enough to get a fire starter going, so we'll get some torches lit here before it gets too dark. I don't want to break that block yet. Oh, let's see. Sleep through the hunger? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If it gets too bad, we'll have to sleep through it and go on a berry run in the morning. Woods is hard? Yeah. I believe it. I believe it. I'm actually thinking my next Cataclysm run is going to be... I'm going to switch it up from base Cataclysm, and I'm going to try Wormgirl's fork. Yeah. There we go. It's called The Last Generation. Okay, so... yeah, let's get inside. I think we've got enough clay. Put up our little door. Primitive door. Oh, it's so sad. What can you do if you're a primitive door made of hay bales? Okay, so we've got enough for a little bit of a fire. Do I? Yeah. Put Put the fire over here in the corner. Very good. And we'll slap down this. Okay, now let me just go ahead and put the rest of that in the fireplace. Oh, okay, I've already got one torch. Is that my only torch? What's the fire starter? I think it's like this, isn't it? There it is. Alright, so I think I'm just going to, believe it or not, light the torch first. We should be good for light tonight. We'll have a torch going. Alright, so I'm not going to carry this thing around in my inventory either. We're just going to place it right there. Okay, time to put the clay on the hot bar. Looking good, looking good. I think we also might go ahead and whip up a spear or two. Whoops, I guess I better. Let's see, spearhead. Okay, we'll get those laid out for tomorrow. Let me go ahead and get another knife blade because ours is about to break. Okay, let's see. I realized the fire starter looks like a pump fire drill. It has a notch for fire. Does it? Look at that zoom. Oh, it does. Right there. All right, so, yep, it's time for the clay, people. Let's clear this grass out of here. Our little home, it's not much to look at, but you know what I need to do tomorrow is get out there and plant these cattail roots. Yeah, even if we're not necessarily going to stay here permanently, I still feel like we should probably have those in the ground rather than sitting in my inventory. Yeah, we'll get some more sticks in the morning. Okay, I got one extra torch. Let's light it. Beautiful. All right, people. We got a little bit of berries. We'll worry about these in a moment. Let's knock out some of this clay. All right, so first things first, what do we want? Let's go with the raw storage vessel. Yeah, this is a big project, but we're just going to need one of these, at least for, first couple weeks in game. So we knock this project out. Won't have to worry about another one of these for a little while. Eventually, we'll want tons of them. Lucky you that napping is so easy for you like this. How do you mean? Oh, and, okay, that stack's gone. Boom. All right. You mean as opposed to real life napping? Oh, God, I can't even imagine it. I used to hunt arrowheads, go arrowhead hunting, which consists of walking up and down like streams in rural areas where I live. And you find some of those arrowheads, man, they are works of art. Those Native Americans, they weren't just making tools. They would pick like stones that had different colorations and little impurities that gave it like a certain character or certain distinctiveness from each other. Really, really interesting stuff you can find. Some of them are worth quite a bit too, but they're all archaeological relics, so trading in it is not, I don't even know if it's actually technically legal. All right, let's get a little closer. This damn storage vessel is always so awkward to try and do. It's like there's no happy medium between high and low. All right, let's get rid of these. Don't want to waste too much of this clay. It's very precious. And I don't know how big that clay deposit actually is. All right, there we go. So we're going to have to set up probably multiple pit kilns, but that's not a huge deal. It's as easy as just digging a hole and surrounding it with packed dirt, essentially. So tomorrow, that's going to be one of our goals, is to get some pit kilns going. Okay, and there we go. Oh, one more layer. Now I think we'll do a cooking pot and some bowls next. So just one cooking pot for starters. Is that it? There it is, raw cooking pot. Let's go. What is it called? The turning table for clay? I'm not sure what you're asking there, buddy. I don't know. All right, let's go back. Sit down. Oh, wrong tool. There we go. I think I've seen a mod for clay, a wheel, like a pottery wheel, in the mod descriptions, but I never really looked into that. All right, there we go. Let's see, and now we can go to our repeat process. Cooking pot's fairly easy. The bowls are even easier, though. All right, whoop. I'm wasting it. I'm wasting it here. Okay, not to worry. We've got this under control, people. I can tell already that this little hut, this little dirt hole is a little too small. Should have made it bigger. Okay, there's that. And how about some bowls? There we go. Sit. 3 by 3. Knock it out. Bam. There we go. Yeah, so in the morning, we want to locate some more cattails. We're going to want to plant our cattails for sure. I'm going to add a fairly tall dirt tower so that we don't lose. Hopefully, we'll be able to find this place again. Hopefully. But there are a few little tricks we can use for navigation. I've learned over my time playing in wilderness survival, and we'll go over those hopefully in the morning. Let's see. And there we go. All right. Oh, let's see. What time is it? 2300. Yeah, we should probably go to sleep then. I don't think we're going to do much more clay forming there. Okay, let's grab this. Oh, look, they glow in the dark. All right, we'll leave that. Actually, I think I'll nap out the knife real quick because mine is about to break. We'll worry about the spearheads later. Especially once that cooking pot is done, we'll be in better shape. But I would like to go hunting for cattails tomorrow more than anything else. All right, let's do that. We do have an axe. Put that in the hotbar. Good, looking sweet. Okay. I wish I could put stuff in this already, but we'll have to wait. Let's go to sleep. Probably right out front. We'll set up a little place for our pit kilns right in the front of our spot here. Alright, so I'm going to wake up fairly early, but I can't see the time. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's watch the time, and whenever it gets close to 6 a.m., I'll hit control to wake up. It's the middle of the night. I just don't want to be out there. There's dinosaurs out there, people. Alright, we'll switch that up, put that away. Here we go. Hello? Dinosaurs? Nope, that's a tree. Ah, there's a pig there. Alright, so not to worry, I'm not going to carry this around. Let's just place these right there for now. Okay, we'll give the piglet a bit of a wide berth. Just down here, I'll place all the cattails. There's quite a few of them, 29, but that's good. We get these down. We'll get a couple growth cycles in from them, hopefully, before winter sets in. We are in the part of the world where we should experience winters. Okay, but again, I did change the size of this world, so if we really, really want to, we can head south, and hopefully it won't take forever to locate the warmer parts. Oh, man. Okay, we've done it. Now, let's get a little bit more dirt in our inventory. Let's come up here. We'll just keep stripping this part. Hey, JJ Russell, what's up? Prehistoric pig, that's right, Pierce. Were they nocturnal dinosaurs, or did they not need sunlight to stay warm and active? That is a question. Science has not answered. We don't know, JJ, but that's a good question, my friend. Thanks for coming by. Glad you could make it. We got started a little bit earlier than noon, but we're only 35 minutes in, so you're still nice and early, my friend. We just literally spent the first night here in our world, and we haven't seen a dinosaur yet. And I know you guys probably want to, but at the same time, I'm not really super anxious to see any. We'll get there, though. We will, trust me. All right, so our crappy little house just needs a crappy little landmark. So I don't want to jump or make this too terribly tall because I'm going to hurt myself when I fall off this, but okay, that wasn't bad. That's ugly. It's ugly, but hopefully it'll be somewhat visible. All right. So, yeah, let's go get some food and some clay. Or wait, should we set up our pit kilns first, probably? Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking here. Where do I want to do them? Let's strip a bit more of this out. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll go with 3 pit kilns. Just need to make some packed dirt so that we don't have to worry about fires and stuff. The real question is, can we make T-Rex armor? That's a good question. You know what? I don't know the answer to that, but I do know that we can ride dinosaurs. Eventually, we'll be able to get dino mounts, including the T-Rex, as far as I understand it. So that's something. Because, of course, without the story content and NPCs and Homo sapiens like this, we don't have access to the elk mount, sadly. But, you know, a dinosaur mount is just going to have to do it. All right, Doctor, see you later, my friend. All right, so we've got those set. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to build this up a little bit here. There we go. Just get this out of my inventory. All right, let's grab these. Don't actually have enough. Let me pick them up. There we go. I definitely don't have enough grass and sticks yet, or wood, but we'll get this process somewhat started here. That's some very important stuff to work on. Okay. I guess I could have saved myself a little bit of early game headache by doing it like this. Yeah. All right. We'll fire up another bowl or something later. Okay, let's see. I don't think you can make a chest plate with the giant dinosaur bones unless you carve them into smaller sizes. Yeah, that's a good point too. But well, luckily there's many different kinds of dinos, right? Gosh. Okay, let's focus on actually getting these things up and running. I think it's probably the smartest move. We've still got a little bit of food, not a lot, but there's also a few wild crops in the area. And a piglet or two. Oh, okay, there goes my knife. Let's see how much we need. Okay, almost there. Get that knife. Okay. Yeah, I've also got the X Skills mod installed, X Skills, but that's one I've never played with before. It was recommended to me by a Patreon, so I went with it, but hopefully that'll help us like balance, you know, some of the difficulty with the dinos and stuff. What's my favorite dino, or top 3 if you have one? The Stegosaurus, by far. It's an easy question. The old Stegosaurus. You know, one of the funniest facts about the Stegosaurus, you know its tail. Everybody knows the Stegosaurus. It's famous for its plates along its back, but it also has that really nasty tail with the spikes on it and stuff. And it never really had an official name, the tail, like that little club at the end. But there was a famous cartoonist, can't remember his name. I want to say Dave Larson. He did The Far Side, this comic strip known as The Far Side. But in one of his comics, he gave a name to the Stegosaurus tail. It's called the Thagomizer. Gary Larson, thank you. Yeah, so he named the Stegosaurus's tail the Thagomizer, and believe it or not, it stuck. And now, I don't know if it's in every science book. If you look at some dinosaur books, it mentions that as the name. That's funny. Yeah, my dad was a big Gary Larson fan and a big fan of the Stegosaurus. You know, another interesting fact about the Stega is they were a very primitive dinosaur, just meaning that they lived very, very early in the age of dinosaurs, whereas the T-Rex lived very, very late in the age of the dinosaurs, and there's actually more time between the Stegosaurus and the T-Rex than there is between the T-Rex and us, if you can believe that. We are closer in the history of the Earth to the T-Rex than the T-Rex was to the Stega. All right, let's see. I didn't get another stick, did I? Hey, Dejin, what's up? Welcome, welcome. One of my newest Patreons. Hello, my friend. Thanks for coming by. Let's see. Sorry, I'm late. Had to get groceries and drop off the kids. No problem, my friend. You're never late. A wizard is always exactly when they mean to be, right? Ah, what's up? What's up? Thanks for coming by. Yep, we've been streaming for 40 minutes, so don't worry. You haven't missed too much, my friend. We're just kind of getting started here. Let's see. Triceratops for me because it's cavalry type. Duskwood Brothers Blood Mother Helma Baron rides a three-horned dinosaur named Ryan. That's awesome. Welcome. Dude Man's here. What's up, everybody? I'm no wizard. You're a gremlin. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I won't put you to the test there. I don't test gremlins. So dinos and cavemen didn't live together. Contrary to some belief systems, no. I don't know, maybe. Have you guys ever heard of something called the Silurian hypothesis? I think that's how it's pronounced, Silurian. It's basically the idea, and you've probably had this idea with your friends or heard of it in an informal manner, but it's essentially the idea that during the 160 million years that the dinosaurs lived, there must have been an intelligent species of dinosaurs that at least made it to like the Stone Age, but which, you know, we completely lost all sign of just because of the asteroid impact that destroyed it. Because obviously if they had gotten up to even maybe Copper Age, there might still be signs of them, although it's extremely unlikely, but it's possible. Okay, let's see. Birds are dinosaurs, crocodiles are dinosaurs. Crocodilians are different along the web, the tree of life or whatever. They're not in the same line as dinos, but they lived at the same time as dinosaurs. Crocodilians are extremely old as a family for sure. All right, let's see. But you're right about birds. What we call flightless birds, dinosaurs, or avian dinosaurs. All right, so we've got to go looking for some food. We got one single mushroom here, and that's not going to cut it. So what oh, okay, here we go. We got some bushes over here. These are delicious. We're going to leave them. If I come across bushes that are maybe a little bit farther out, we'll collect them, but these are pretty good, you know. These are right by the base, so we'll leave those. And I'm going to kind of keep pretty close to the coast here, because as long as we have the coast in sight, you know, I can never really get lost, because I just turn and keep the coast on my left side. We'll eventually hit our little home here. Dino chicken, dino nuggies. That's what the dinosaur, or I'm sorry, that's what the cavemen ate, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, I've heard of a set of human footprints found in the same layer of stone. Yeah, I've heard of that too. I can't remember if it's a hoax or it's not actually the same layer. I can't remember, but I've heard of that too. But that is not... Whoa, 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 whoa. There it is, people. There it is. Our first dinosaur. Oh, there's several of them. Okay. Okay, get away. Get away. We got to be careful. They look small. I don't think that was like a super threat to me, but let's not... take our chances. I'm going to get a little stack of dirt here, so if we need to, we can hopefully tower up in an emergency. Meat. I didn't make my spheres. I should have. No, we got to find some cattails, people. Really, really do. You can have a knife. Wait, you have a knife you can take home, that part says. I don't know about that. Ooh. Got some more flint here. We'll grab that. There's not really going to be cattails along the coast here. Yeah, with the number of birds, I mean, food's not going to be that big of a problem for us. Let's grab these fertilized, or fully grown. Okay, that gives us a little bit of food. Okay, I'm losing sight of the base, but again, if we just stick with the coast... Oh, here we go. What are these? 6 of 7. We'll come back for those later. Been it by a dino yet? No, Bill Beto. Hello, welcome to the stream, my friend. We haven't been eaten by any dinos yet. No deaths yet. But the stream is still early, my friend. Now, I'm hoping we don't die. Hoping I also don't get myself lost here, but... currently, we're just on a little resource mission. We did find some clay And it's where we set up our base. Our base is just over here. Let's backtrack a little bit so make sure I can find it. Yep, there it is. I just saw the little cigar thing right there. There's my little land marker. Become the dino rider you always wanted to be. What's up, Magpie? Welcome, my friend. The tuna of the wings. Yep. You need a village of caveman. Ape strong together. That's right. That's right. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Bilbetto, Dude Man, Magpie, all you folks out there. Good to see you guys. We've been streaming for a little over half an hour here. So far, no deaths, which is very important because remember, if you guys missed the world generation for this series, I've set it so we only have 20 lives. Oh, snap. We're looking at some genuine questions here. Question is rye what you're using for making flour? You can. Yeah, you can make flour from rye, but we don't have the technology for that yet. Look at them. They look like they're sleeping. All right, dog's done business. Okay, right on, right on. Yeah, there's several different kinds of grain. Some are better than others for eating. Some of them you mainly just give to your animals and whatnot, but all right, let's give those guys a nice wide berth, although I'm pretty sure those are herbivores, but I'm not going to go up there and investigate them. Now, this is a nice little place. Actually, this is where we spawned in, isn't it? Hey, what's going on? Akatoto, hello. Didn't get notification, but at least you're not too late. Oh, I'm sorry you didn't get the notification, my friend. I did post up on... Ooh, what's that? Oh, we got a bear out there, too. Look at that little black bear. Damn it. Oh, look, there's cattails over there, too. Oh, we need those. Oh, look, here's the obsidian, too, by the way, guys. Yeah, I'm not going to pick it up because I'm pretty limited here, but let me actually get rid of this. All right, let's see if we can go get these cattails without getting killed. Let's go. Somehow with the graphics, they remind me of the T-Rex in the very first Tomb Raider. Yeah. Very, very Tomb Raider-esque, isn't it? We got some more red clay right here, people. Whoa. Oh, there they are. Look at that. We got woolly mammoths, people. There's something behind it. Okay, we got to get these cattails and get the hell out of here. This is a dangerous area. Where's that bear? If the bear aggroes, I'm just going to lead it into the dinosaurs. Oh my god, I'm going for the cattails, people. That's all I'm here for. Don't mind me, dinosaurs. I don't know, they look herbivorous, but those spikes they got along their necks, that kind of freaks me. Oh shit. Kind of freaks me out a little bit. Okay, they look weird when they move up and down blocks. Let's see. And cassava, which can be peeled for veg nutrition. Oh, you're talking about something else there. Let's see. Did you try to hunt anyone yet? No, we haven't tried to hunt any. I haven't even made a spear yet. We're still on our second day, so kind of still in resource gathering mode. We've got some clay being fired back at the base right now, so that's working. I got myself a cooking pot, some bowls, and a clay storage vessel. But I've branched out a little bit farther than I'm comfortable with, so... See, what is this? This rye? Give me this. Okay, let's get back to the coast over here, because like I said, I'm not super comfortable being this far inland. I don't want to get lost. I'm actually more afraid of getting lost than I am of, like, the creatures and stuff. Should I get this flax? I almost feel like I should go ahead and grab the flax. Oh, I'm not going to have enough room. Okay, I'll just get rid of the stick for now. Yeah, we got 3 mature flaxes over here. Okay, I need... Oh no, I brought too much stuff. I'll just get rid of my flint shovel. Yeah, that's not a big deal. We can make another one. Alright, let's go. Yes, the brown part is the rhizome, or whatever it's called. Yep. And you can see I've got 9 of those. The cattail root right there. Yep, we've got 9 of them, and we are going to take those back home. And I'm going to plant them. We could eat them, but turns out they're much, much handier if you just plant them and cultivate the cattails. Food is, once you get used to Vintage Story, and if you're not playing in like some extreme scenario or some weird biome, food's not that hard to come by. Like I say, once you know what you're doing. So we're definitely, those cattails are definitely more valuable to me for the crafting purposes rather than the food. Dejin, hey, I'm returned with snacks and drinks. I hope you brought some for everybody. Hey, look, we made it. There's our little home. Now, where were those dinos? There they are. Bro, we might be able to hunt those dinos. All right, let's go home. What if they turn and attack me? Here's what we'll do. We'll come back. We'll check on our pick kilns. We probably need to chop another tree. And then with some grass and some logs, we can actually make some armor. It's really crappy armor, but yeah. Hey, the guy from Saturn. What's up, my friend? Welcome, welcome, buddy. Thanks for coming by the stream today, buddy. Let's see. As everyone knows, Saturn Day is the best day, despite the fact that Friday is the day we eat fries. That's a good logic. All right, let's see. So I definitely need a chest, please. Why? I don't have enough still. Oh my god, these reed chests take so dang much. Is that true? Oh my god. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and make some more baskets then. Okay. Wow. Alright, we'll put that away. We'll do this. Let's go plant these. We've got our little cattail farm right here by the coast. And for anybody who missed it, look at that. There's potential new land over there. I don't know what's there. We're not really at the exploration phase of the run yet, though, so. Oh my gosh, people. Thanks for coming by the stream, everybody. Appreciate you. We are just getting started in our world. Whoa! Are you serious? Did this bro just follow me home? What the fuck? Ah! Go away. Go away. What the hell, dude? Oh my god, Dino Hunt. I'm actually kind of liking the fact that he's here, I think. Oh, he just hurt himself. Did you see that? He damaged himself a little bit. Hey, drop dead, why don't you? I want to see what kind of meat you drop. Did he just step on a bird? He's the dino to your Fred Flintstone. He just wants a hug. He did. He followed me all the way here. Oh, bro, your family's wondering where you're at. They're so awkward when they move like that, but it's okay. I can get over it. All right, well, enough with that scare. What were we going to do? Oh, okay, we're going to make some armor. So let's put these. God, I need to get rid of some of this stuff, people. There's no way I can be carrying around all this crap here. Hold on. I'm just going to toss these on the ground because I know that they won't despawn. Well, actually, that's not true. They will despawn in 10 minutes, but not before I get back in there. Alright. Okay, let's get some wood. I need firewood, and of course, we're going to make a little bit of armor here. It's nothing special, and it probably won't save us from a dinosaur attack, but you know, it might prevent me getting killed from like a runaway piglet or something. Baby dino? That could be a baby. There are baby dinosaurs, and you can tame and what's it called? Reproduce them. I don't know which ones are viable or not, but you can also ride them. I don't know how any of that works, though, guys. Oh, these are edible. Almond mushrooms, boys. All right. Now, this is forest floor here, so that's not great for us, because that could potentially spawn some nasty stuff. I just heard a wolf. Oh, there's a wolf right freaking there. Right there. See him? I wonder if he'll try and attack a dino. That would be kind of wild. Alright, so first things first, let's put these in our hotbar again. It's getting late enough that I might want to put that door on there. Now, let's see. I've got a bunch of food. Put that off the hotbar. Alright, we'll get this chopped up. Boom. Good, good, good. Okay, let's look at the rest because I don't actually remember it. Improvised body armor. Okay, we need a knife and 9 things. Hey, look at that. I've got exactly the right amount. Boom. Okay, that didn't work. There we go. And my knife. Haha. Alright, we got ourselves some armor. Again, it's the crappiest, like, armor you can get, but, it's something. Alright, let's see. Now the dino mod should remove all grass and turn it to ferns or something. Oh, that would be kind of cool. Oh, look. Oh, no, that's a bird. I thought it was a baby dinosaur. I guess in some ways, technically it is, right? Alright, so... Oh, let's put this over here. Really need some storage. God, I hate the cattails. I hate cattails. So we could... we're just going to have to go out tomorrow and get more, but let's go ahead and whip up a flint hoe. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, this might help here. The challenge is surviving with a fire or beds or pit kilns. Yeah, it would be impossible. Okay. I mean, it wouldn't be impossible. You just wouldn't be able to progress, like, at all. Do we have a stick? No, we're missing sticks. Whoa. Oh my god, that thing. So he is not going to get aggressive. I can tell. He's a pretty chill dude. Oh my god, part of his neck is in my... Ah! Alright, he's a pretty chill dude, people. So, where's the medium fertility soil at? Is there some down here? Yeah, this is all medium fert, but we're going to have to move some of it. Oh, did I not make a shovel? God damn it. See, this is why I hate flint. It breaks so quickly. Alright, let's just see if we can whip up a shovel real quick. I need a stick too. Okay, I assume that's our friend over there making that noise, not some other dinosaur. I hope he doesn't attack like predators over here or something. Where are the T-Rexes? I don't know, my friend. I don't really want to find out, to be honest with you, either. Let's see, Dude Man says, sedge would be neat. It looks primitive and still gives dry grass. Oh, okay. I've not seen that before. Are you saying that's in the game, or are you just making a suggestion, something you'd like to see? Alright, so we got a little shovel. Let's go use that. We're going to try and get a little bit of agriculture underway. Although it's not super critical, it'll be helpful. There we go, medium fertility. Yeah, it'll give me something to do with all these seeds that I don't have a basket for or whatever. Ba-ba-da. Yeah, I did definitely come across some T-Rexes when I was testing out my mod, so I did a test run before, you know, going live and stuff. So I've seen T-Rexes. They're definitely in the mods. I mean, I explicitly downloaded one for T-Rexes, so that's not surprising. But, yeah, so far, like I say, oh my god, this guy, he's claimed my little house. No, we want it down here, don't we? Boop, boop, boop. Alright, that's good enough for now. Let's do this. You do bring up a good point. I've found so few sedge that I forgot it's in the game. Yeah, I didn't even know that was in here. Is sedge like, is that kind of like papyrus and cattails, or is it more like a farmable thing with seeds and whatnot? Alright, so we got that. Let's just put this right here. Okay. Starting to get dark and scary out here, people. How's our pit kilns? They're still working. Those should be ready by tomorrow. Should we grab a little bit more clay and probably work on that? We can whip up a bit more storage units. Since I'm not having great luck with the cattails, and it is difficult to find them, just because exploring without a map is so difficult. Jesus, bro. The hell? This guy has claimed my little structure. You know what? You can have the roof, buddy. As long as we can have the inside of it here. All right, let's close up shop. Oh, okay. No seeds as far as you know. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's slap that down. Yeah, we'll do a raw storage vessel. And go ahead and give me a planter. No, I'm just kidding. Not a planter. Do I want a second cooking pot? I'm not worried about molds yet. I haven't seen any. Oh, a pistol barrel. Oh, yeah. That's right. I've mentioned it a couple times, but I've got the firearms mod installed. I figured that would be a good way to help kind of balance things out a little bit. Since we're coming up against dinosaurs, having firearms seems like, what do they call that? An equalizer. Would dino meat be similar to chicken or beef? I don't know, Crow. I was wondering that myself. Is it going to be bush meat, or is it beautiful red meat, or is it poultry? Gosh, I bet you that was a real question the developer had to think about. It should be poultry. It should be. Oh, Christ. Everett, you're so right. Holy crap. How did I not think about that? Oh, my God. It could start raining at any moment and ruin my whole works. Thanks, buddy, for reminding me. Watch it. All right, that's in my way. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be anything fancy. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you. All right. Whew. He is literally just living on the roof, bro. I love this. I thought maybe we wouldn't even see a dinosaur in our first playthrough today, but we've got one. We've got a mascot already pretty much here, and I love it. All right. With dino meat. Okay. Let's see here. So we'll whip up one of these. Storage vessels might be my go-to in terms of storage for early game. It's because I'm such a coward when it comes to exploring. I don't want to lose my base location. But good news is we'll be able to get back here in a pinch. We built on the coast, which is ultimately the best landmark available, the ocean. All right, let's see. You should make your pit kiln area with rammed earth. The pattern looks like for aesthetics. We will at some point. Right now, actually, earth or dirt blocks are somewhat at a premium. But we'll get there. All in good time, my friends. One day this whole island or whatever we're on is going to be a palace. Hopefully. Let's see. Rammed earth supremacy. The dirt is strong. Yeah, I'm just using old poor man's packed dirt, Packed dirt is the poor man's rammed earth, I should say. That's what it is. All right, this thing's going to be up my nose here in a second. Oh my gosh, I feel like we're off to a great start, people. We got super lucky with our start. We got at least a couple of cattails, enough to get some baskets. And the clay. Oh, the clay was huge. Coming across it, especially right here on the coast. I love that. Boop. You know what I might do? I might go swim out into the ocean a little bit and get like a stack or two of dirt and build just like a really high tower. And then, as a landmark, and then just jump off into the water so I don't take any damage. Make it real easy to find this place at a distance, Let's go. The lag monster. Hey, what's going on? Love the content. Keep it up. Thank you, my friend. I sure will. Thanks for coming by the stream today, buddy. Oh, yeah, starting off a new series with the dinosaur mod. And so far it has not disappointed, has it? We haven't hunted any dinos, but we'll get there. We do have a little friend, and... oh, yep, there he is. You can see his body. Literally sitting on top of my shelter right now. Good thing is he's not carnivorous. Okay, is the lore on this in this playthrough, or is it Homo sapiens? Oh, this is Homo sapiens Saturn, so no lore content whatsoever. Lagmonster says, I recently discovered the game myself. Love it. I'll have to try out the dino mods. Yeah, there's actually several. quiet up there. So you can pick and choose like which species you want. And also, if anybody's interested, I've got a bunch of the prehistoric mods too. I don't know if they're by the same author, but I expect they might be. Same group of devs, maybe. But yeah, so it adds things like woolly mammoths and rhinos and all kinds of prehistoric, but after the dinosaurs. Yeah, Vintage Story is so much fun. I am in love with this game. All right, let's get some berries inside of us. And so for anybody unfamiliar with Homo Sapiens 2, that's just a way of playing the game. It's in world generation as opposed to like your standard or wilderness map. And Homo Sapiens just removes all the drifters. There's no lore content. There's no NPCs. So you can just focus on primitive survival. You know what I'm saying? A Permian mod. Oh, okay, with dinosaurs from the Permian specifically. That'd be cool. All right, let's go ahead and get to sleep. You hear him out there? That sound is him walking around. It's kind of loud. Have you tried Primitive Survival mod? Yes, Lag, I have, actually. I've got a Let's Play Series 2 currently for Vintage Story, which is, don't worry, that will continue for anybody out there wondering. It's not going to be the end of this series. But, yeah, in that one, I've got Primitive Survival, and it's great. I love it. It's a good one. The mammal ancestors would be the ruling beasties. Little. At this time, when dinosaurs walked the earth, mammals were nothing but little shrews. Little shrews and mice. All right, let's grab our torch. Keep that nice and fresh. Okay, I can hear him still walking around out here. But we're safe, I think. Assuming there's the piglet. Okay, where are you? Yep, there he is. Oh, there's a little... Oh, there's a dead piglet, people. Come on. Okay, interesting. Okay, that's him. Got me all scared and stuff. So I'm going to hear this damn dinosaur 10 times as a stream now. It's going to scare me every time. All right, let's get that grass out of there. So you put that in there. Poor piggy, I know. The Gorgonopsids are just great. All of them are great. I love them. Yeah, these mods are really cool. They look a little awkward when they go, the big dinosaurs, when he goes like up and down in single blocks. It looks a little weird, but overall, I'm really impressed by these mods. Super cool. Oh, I actually really like that he came over here, followed us now. It's a little weird. I don't know why he chose to do that, but I'm happy with it, right? All right, so get these out of the way. We've got ourselves some bowls, people. Look at this. Oh, and I've got a storage vessel. Let's move that like that. We'll put the storage vessel. Oh, thank God. I can actually store some stuff. Yes. Keep those on me. Put that away. Put the raw meat away. I should probably bury it. Even though I'm putting random stuff in here too. It's still, I mean, why not, you know? So we'll keep those on us. Okay, I'll do that in a second. Actually, we can just do it like this, can't we? You're buried. Get down there. Okay, and I'll get a piece of grass block to put over the top of that. Well, we can just use one of these. Okay, look at this, people. We're getting there. We're doing things. It's all happening. Let's go. The animations are a bit stiffy, but yeah, kudos to the modders. I mean, the design of the dinosaurs themselves is fantastic looking, but you're right, like the animations, yeah, a little stiffish. These are fairly new, too, these mods, as far as I understand it. Alright, tell you what, before we venture out, let's go ahead and whip up our 2 spear tips here. I think I might need to make another axe head. Crap, I might as well just make a whole new set of tools and always have it with me. These damn... Oh, there's wolves out there. Okay, so today we're going to go out hunting for resources again, and we might actually do a little bit of genuine hunting. Might not be a bad idea to get a little bit of protein under our belts. So, hence the idea, should we do some more? You know what? Yeah, let's go crazy. It's good to be over-prepared when it comes to spears. The more the better. Now we have to witness, now the next stage, since we got to see the dinosaurs, now we have to witness like a fight between the dinosaurs, which would be really cool. You know, there's a mod specifically that like helps to improve the interactions between the prehistoric animals, like the woolly mammoths and stuff. And I did install that, but it hasn't like updated yet for the dino mods. So I'm hoping eventually it will improve like the interactions and stuff. And I don't really know what that means to say it improves interactions, but maybe we'll find out. Dude, he's so loud. I can still feel him moving. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Did you see that? That was a velociraptor, guys. That was a freaking raptor. I just saw it. There it is. Oh, boys, that's a raptor. Oh, my God. He's hunting birds out there. Now, that might actually be a small T-Rex type. Oh, no. He's going for the pig. Is he going for the pig? Oh, I think he's going to go for the pig. Oh, Christ. Oh, he just ate the pig! Did you see that? Baby Allosaur, that could be. He's eating right now. This isn't going to be safe doing this. I don't have enough blocks to do that. Damn it. Oh my God, he just ate that damn pig. Hopefully it left a little bit for me. Do you think we can hit him? No. Look at him. He's all crowing. He's all happy with himself. He's like, arr, 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 arr. How do I get out of my home now? Oh, no. We're going to have to abandon this place. Well, I've got 4 spears. I don't have any more sticks. Maybe we could cheese it. If I get him to come over to the hole, maybe I can just sit here and poke at him. All right, let's try and hit him. Oh, no. Watch him drop in from the top or something. Oh, I think they're fighting. Oh, snap, it's fighting. Whoa! Guys, I want to go out there so bad, but I can't. Oh my God. What just happened? What just happened? Okay, the big boy is still alive. Oh, please tell me he killed it. All right, I'm going to go out there, but we got to be ready to run back inside and place these blocks down. Whoa, God, he scared me to death. All right, let's get my spear first. Oh, there it is. Oh, he killed it. He freaking killed this boy. What is it? It's a Nanoqua. I don't even know how to say this. Tyrannosaur type. Oh my God, it's a Tyrannosaur type. And its weight is good because it just ate. Yeah, go into the water. That's actually a smart idea, Cursed. Yeah. Oh my God, we just got 69 bushmeat from that. What? Holy snikes. Are you serious? Oh, and we've got some fat now. Crap, I buried my thing. Come here. So we are actually, I am going to use this. Yeah, we're going to hide this pelt or whatever, oil the pelt. Okay, we'll save that. What mods are you using for the butchering drops? Lag, it's called Immersive Corpse Drops. That's a really good question. It's Immersive Corpse Drops is the name of that mod. Yeah, and it's a really cool mod. I don't know if we can do dino leather. We are gonna, let's go ahead and process this because it doesn't really distinguish the types of leather or pelt that it is, because this isn't technically going to be leather, it's going to be pelts. Okay, well, we've got enough food for days now. Food is not an issue. Let's go get some grass. Honestly, that thing's probably going to rot away before it can eat all that. Oh, speaking of which, what about the piglet? I mean, I guess I should butcher this too, right? Oh, dino bone spear. Oh, that's right. You know what? I forgot. We can actually use bones for some of our tools, can't we? I forgot about that. Did I get the bones? That is so amazing that that freaking big old stinking dinosaur came and saved my bacon. Oh, where are you going to? Please don't leave. Shh, 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 shh. I just heard something like growling. I think there's something still around here. What's that? What's that right there? Looks like a cat, maybe. Oh, okay, it's a bull. There's another one. Yeah, we'll call him the Kingslayer. I love it. Don't go too far, Kingslayer. Get back over here. I need you. Okay, so can I just lay this meat? Okay, yeah. Well, not like that. Pick it up, dude. What? The meat is like unbreakable now. Oh, I can't break the meat I just placed. Excuse me? Okay. Picked it up instead. Wait, once you place a piece of meat on the ground, it becomes unbreakable, apparently. Try with the bare hands. Yeah, I gotcha. Alright, let's go. Got a few more things to drop off. I guess I'll keep some bones, and we'll worry about that now. Good, good, good. Actually, I'm going to keep the fat. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, and we need some sticks for our spears. I don't think bones work for spears. Bones strangely work for some tools, but not others for some weird reason. It's just how the developers have done it. Their age timer probably changed compared to the one in your hand when you put it down. Oh, I see what you're saying. So it wouldn't naturally stack. I gotcha. We don't say saliva, we say essence. Alright. Bring it, pig. Okay, I just got too close to that pig. Man, everything's got me on edge here. For vanilla tools, bones work for axes and knives. Yep, that's it. That's all. Which is, again, kind of a weird choice not to do it for all the tools, but it is what it is. The developer's choice. Alright, we're looking a little bit better. Let's get out into the world a little bit. I still need more grass, so we'll kind of collect grass as we go. Let's walk along the coast. There's an area of the map I want to kind of get to again. Maybe we'll find some ore. If we get super lucky, we might find copper. And that would be amazing. Okay, I'm just trying to get as much grass as possible. You know what? I'm realizing too, since we have 69 flippin' meats, let's just go ahead and get that lit. Because I'm not going to spend all day out here. 19. Just throw everything we got on there. Okay, good enough. I remember you can make jerky using bushmeat with the knife if you have the mod. They don't spoil. I do actually have the mod. I assume you're talking about cooking. How? How do we do that? Let's see. Aged bushmeat, cured. I don't see jerky. I see aged. Is that probably what you're talking about? Ingredient for prepared drying. Well, I won't worry about it now. I don't know if we can do that. Oh, that's weird. When it dropped from the animal, it was stacked at 69, but it only technically stacks to 64, so now I can't put that on there again. Huh. All right, anyway. Good suggestion. Can't do it. Let's put that there. Good enough. Okay, that's stacked. I think you have to flatten the meat and cut it into nuggets to first make pemmican. That's true for pemmican. Yes, I'm certain you're right about that in terms of pemmican. Let's put that in there. I'll just grab this. Okay, let's eat the grain. I was going to cook with that, but since we've got so much meat, now I don't really need to worry about food for the moment. All right, let's hit the road, Jack. We got a little bit of exploring to do. Okay, our buddy the dino's down here. Let's be very careful, though. Got a bear down there or something. Oh, Christ. Ay, caramba. I don't know about this, guys. This is a wild, wild world with a bunch of hostile animals. Hey, Piglet, come fight this dino. Okay. We got a basalt. That flint. Yeah, we also came across obsidian, and we should see it again. I think the obsidian's just dead ahead. What can I make with obsidian, guys? Should I bother picking it up, you think? Yeah, basalt. Why do I collect the vines? The vines are good for rope and certain other things that you can use in place of flax. So we don't have to worry about using our precious flax early on for certain things. And you can actually use it to make cordage too if you have the primitive survival mod. Yeah, here's the obsidian. Should I go ahead and pick this up, you guys think? I mean, I've got is tough stone more durable than flint? Alright, makes better stone tools. Okay. There's not a lot of it, obviously, but I'll grab whatever I can here. It's just a little bit limited on inventory. You can understand that. Okay. Obsidian spears. Yeah, that does sound badass. Should I... Where did we get it? We collected it from like right here-ish. So in order to maybe mark it, so is obsidian like the other ones? Like it's gonna potentially be buried now? Like there's gonna be a vein of obsidian below us or something? Because if so, we'll just do it like that. Yeah, we'll just mark that as our obsidian spot. Because of course there will be rock. Cool. So we'll come back for that once we get a pickaxe and stuff. Let's be careful. Oh yeah, they're still out there. Do we see the elephants? I don't see the elephants. This is where I wanted to come to. This nice open... Okay, there is an elephant, yeah. See, we might get lucky, find some copper out here, but the good news is it's going to be easy to spot predators, hopefully. Any nasty stuff that comes at us. Oh, we got Pete. We got Pete here, kids. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of this home. That's awesome. So we know, too, it's super easy to get to. We just follow the coast right up to this spot. Running with no map, that's right. Really trying to immerse yourself in caveman vibes, that's right. You know it. And, of course, by default, the primitive survival starts with no map. But I do have a mod installed. I forgot the name of it. It's something like expanded cartography or something like that. It's got the word cartography in it, but it essentially allows us to eventually craft a map. We'll be able to make a map. We'll be able to make a compass and a sextant. And those things will slowly over time grant us functionality back for the map and stuff. So I thought that would be a cool way of doing it, you know? So we don't necessarily have to be without the map totally, but at least for the start, we will. All right. Yeah, I've never tried it myself. It was a recommendation from Cursed Wist, who's in chat right now. So thank you, Wist, for that recommendation. It's going to be an exciting project for this run for sure. And it's just a really cool idea. You know, I like that. I love that you can play in a really challenging mode with no map, but then adding the ability to, you know, discover it and make it yourself is really, really cool. I like that a lot. All right, let's keep looking around. We're just exploring for resources, people, trying to be extremely careful so I don't die. And again, for anybody who might not be aware, I have set this world so there are limited respawns. I only have 20 lives. So once those 20 are used up, the series is over. That's it. No more dinosaurs. All right. I was just about to read Saturn's comment and I heard an elephant. They're pretty loud. Like, I think it's that one I'm hearing over there. Saturn says, I approve of that cartography mod. I haven't tried it either, but I sure will. Did I mention I just finished surveying field school that we held this week? No, you told me you went to it, buddy, but I'm glad you got it all finished. I'm glad it was in time to make it for the live stream. Yeah, congratulations. I hope you did well. I know you did, my friend. Very smart guy. Let's grab that. Oh, got a little lag. That was one thing when I was in my test world, testing out the mod pack. When I went into creative, I was flying around looking for dinosaurs, but I would get a little bit laggy, a little bit of a lag spike whenever I came across like a large group of dinos all herded together. But so far I haven't experienced it yet today, so I'm really happy for that. Oh man, those elephants, I'm nervous to approach those. They will certainly kill me in one shot, and I don't know if they're aggressive or not. It's alright, we're just out here having a little nature walk. Will I be doing a YouTube series for this run? That's a great question, dude, man. What I'm going to do is I'm going to edit and upload, probably minimal editing, but I am going to upload these VODs to my YouTube channel. So that will essentially be the series. So I won't be doing any extra playing in this world necessarily. So you can think of it in terms of my edited Let's Play is going to be in the other world where we're doing steel and working on the story content. And this will be its own separate little standalone adventure that we will play during live streams and stuff. Ooh, that could be interesting. But yeah, and anybody who can't make it to Twitch or misses a stream, of course, that will always be posted on the channel afterwards. Okay, so we're just looking for resources. Surface metals would be amazing right now. I'm not going to bother with the berry bushes because I'm pretty limited. Ugh. I don't even want this right now. Get out of here. Okay. Let's see here. Caveman time. That's right. I just heard something. Did you see The Land Before Time as a kid, Ryan? I did. Yes. It's a good one. That's the animated movie, right? Land Before Time, that's animated with the little kid dinosaurs and stuff. Yeah, I remember that. You know what my favorite movie of all time is? It's not about dinosaurs, but it is about prehistoric caveman. It's called The Quest for Fire. It's got not a lot of big names in it, but probably the biggest is, what's the guy? God, I can't even blanking on his name now. He's got a real distinctive face. He looks like a caveman. All right, let's go. But it's, yeah, Quest for Fire is so good. It's really unique because it's got no actual language in it. All the dialogue is just made up. It's just grunts, and the language they actually use was written by the guy who wrote A Clockwork Orange, the book A Clockwork Orange. Mickey Rourke. It's not Mickey Rourke. That's a good guess. No. You know, what's her name? Darlene from Cheers. What's her? I think it's her brother. God damn it, I can't remember his name. All right, I'm eating berries here, and I don't need to. So much let's do French Canadian production, if I call. Yes, so much story, not a single intelligible word. That's right, and it's literally like a romance too. It's amazing. It's the War Never Changes guy. Yep, that's it. That's it. God, what's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. Let's see. Oh, there was a comedy in the similar vein called Caveman with Ringo Starr. That's right. God, I forgot all about that one. So no or, but I haven't given up hope. This would be the best place to be searching for it, I think. Ron Perlman, that's it. Yep, Rita Perlman's brother. Good old Ronnie Pearl. Yeah, he plays one of the cavemen in it. He's not the star of the movie, but he's definitely a co-star. But he is probably the most famous actor in it. But it's a great, great movie. All right. Keep looking around. So we do have some more clay. Ooh, got some more obsidian. Yeah, we got some more clay right here, which is a nice find. A lot of this obsidian. Loving it. Getting a little bit dark. Let's see. Yeah. Dropping the stone on the injured buddy was so funny to the guy. Yeah. It's weird. They kind of imply like that's the first time they discover comedy. But yeah, no, that's a funny part. My favorite part is when they teach the main guy how to make fire. Like he just kind of follows them into this cave and they're like pulling out their little sticks and their, tinder and whatnot. And he's never been exposed to the actual making of fire. The only way him and his clan have ever got fire was to find it, in the wild from like lightning strikes or raiding other tribes. But when he sees that fire being created for the first time, like the actor does such a good job of like conveying just how blown his mind is by it. Like he's completely it's what they call an out of context experience. You literally have no context for it in your life whatsoever. Similar to how like, ancient Central American peoples would have felt when they saw the first sailboats approach their shores and stuff. They had no context for what they were seeing. Okay, we got a bear over there. Let's avoid that. Our good friend, the T-Rex killer, is still near our house, but I would like it if he was a little bit closer, Oh, man. Yeah, the movie is literally the embodiment of show, don't tell. That's right. I need to go back playing Far Cry Primal. There you go. Hey, Alligator Lizard, what's up, my friend? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming by. You are Carrie. That's right. It's Carrie from YouTube. The new run's going good, my friend. Good. If you missed, or if anybody missed the first part of it, it will be posted on YouTube. I'm gonna try my hardest to get the video up tonight. So probably around 9 p.m. my time. It'll come up a little later on my channel than my normal videos do. But yeah, I hope anybody who's missed part of it will be able to check it out. Because we had some really good luck in the beginning. I won't spoil it, but there was already a dino fight. So that was fun. I'm gonna leave. Have a nice day. Okay, thanks, game player. Appreciate you, my friend. And don't worry, we'll be doing more Cataclysm streams going forward in the future. Okay, that's all done. Let's get this out of there. Awesome. So we got our meat cooked. Actually, that's not true. I still got meat left to be cooked, don't I? Let's put some of this away. Oh, I just don't have enough room. Alright, I really don't need feathers right now. So, oh, this is so awkward. I want to half this stack here. Let's do it this way. There we go. Okay, and put that in there. We'll throw the feathers away. Okay, we're looking good. Let's put this down. All right, and I have too much in my inventory. Oh. We're going to go outside real quick. Yeah, we've got the peat. Okay. How's this going? I did not get these started. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Oh my god, are you kidding me with this? Alright, we'll put that there. I'll get the berry later. We'll have to get those started in the morning, probably. Oh good, he's kind of coming back to the base. I wonder if he killed that bear. Thought I heard something growl there for a second. Alright, let's get in here. Okay, I know what I can do to free up a little bit of room here. I'm going to place these spears down. Can I not? Yeah, this will free up. See, that's why I hate and I love spears. They're great for early game hunting, but if you really want to be effective with them, you need multiple spears, and it's just such a inventory juggle. Alright, we're looking good. Plus I have way too much food, you know? What am I doing carrying all this food around? Look at this. This is crazy, people. Alright, we'll take that out, put that away. Ba-ba-dum. Trying to think if there's anything I can stack. You know what I can do with these vines is just place them. We'll make ourselves. I love it, actually. Oh, I like that. We're going to have more of these now. Okay, that's good. Let's get this placed. Beautiful. All right, let's see what you guys are talking about. You doing more Legionary? Yes, I am, Edvard. I've got... tonight is... I think tonight is Legion. Yeah, there's another Legionary's Life episode coming out tonight. Yep, in a couple hours, my friend. Do you watch the Lava Blades channel shorts? It's all about napping. No, I've not heard of that one, Saturn. It made me realize we should be able to nap glass blocks. Yeah, that's actually true, isn't it? 100%. All right, we'll go to bed real quick. I have this urge to own blue glass tip spear. Oh, that'd be awesome. A weapon like a maculite would be sick. I'm not sure what that is. Is that a reference to like a culture? You know, in the D&D universe, there's such a thing as glass steel. What the frick? Why did I wake up in a hole? Yeah, it's not quite as like, it's right up there with mithril and stuff, but I don't think it's quite as like deadly as mithril. Hey, Dejin, yes, guess who watched Mechanical Power-Up before his first November? Let's see, my great-uncle made obsidian arrowheads. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that makes sense, because obsidian is glass, right? So how do I make obsidian stuff? It says created by napping. But I just tried to, and it doesn't do... Oh! Wait, I've forgotten how this works. Don't... Oh, there it is. Okay, you put one and then you add a second one. Got it. What should we make? Just a bunch of obsidian spears, really? We'll just set these down. Yeah, it looks really cool, though. Alright, Whew, it did rain. Let's get these working. Yeah, pick that up. Okay, a couple things here. I'm all over the place, but alright, let's put the meat in the fire. Good. We'll get that cooking later. Not to worry about that. Get this grain out of my inventory. Place it down twice. Thank you, Bilbetto. There's glass armor in Oblivion, too. I don't know how the lore behind it. If I remember, collect the glass and Elder Scrolls is a weird magic thing. Yeah. I think glass steel is also a magical material in D&D. Okay, got rid of those. So, let's get some grass here, put these pit kilns to work. I think I'm going to whip up a third storage vessel. Okay, is that enough? Let's get some sticks over here. Uh-oh. Oh, good, it's a bull. Alright, we got to be careful around these guys, but I feel a little bit more comfortable around a bull than a freaking T-Rex or something. Alright, getting some sticks, people. Let's go. I thought you were able to make arrowheads with obsidian. I thought only obsidian and flint allowed us to make arrowheads by napping, but you just proved me wrong. Did I remember wrong, or was it changed? I'm not sure. The first time I ever came across obsidian was in a live stream, and the chatters told me to make stuff out of it. So that's the only reason I know. I feel like lance armor would be some kind of volcanic material for sure. Maybe the song Ice and Fire Obsidian Arrowheads made me think of it. Okay, looking good. Yeah, we really need to come across some copper now. I know maybe I'm expecting a little bit too much to come across copper in our first live stream here in this world, but I don't know. We've been so lucky up to this point. Maybe we can get some too. Let's get these pit kilns going. Okay, need more sticks. You could pan for it. That's true, Saturn. In fact, that's probably what I'm going to have to do, buddy. Oh. There's something growling. There's something growling over there, people. So we got what looks like an ankylosaurus over here. Whatever the hell it's called. I don't know if that's what was growling. I mean, he's up there like glitched out or something. Or he's eating, I don't know. As far as I know, mod could be neat. Replace the drifters with white walkers. Oh, that would be kind of cool. Pick that up. Eat a little bit of this delicious T-Rex meat. Oh, that's probably what I was hearing over there. I think the ankylosauruses are fairly benign, as long as we don't get too close to them. Actually, to be honest, in a Homo sapiens run, panning is your first. Temporal gear is a high priority. I thought that they would remove temporal gears from Homo sapiens run. I don't know. I've never confirmed that, but that was the reason that I decided to install bed respawns. So in this world, we can set our respawn simply by sleeping in a bed, just like Minecraft style. Yeah, because I thought about that, but I assumed temporal gears were turned off. Panning is the only way to get them. Okay. Well, like I said, not to worry. We don't really need them for respawning. We got bulls. We got ankylosaurus right next to each other. I love it. But keep in mind, too, one of the changes I made on this world was also that we will respawn only 25 blocks away. So, yeah, like I kind of stated in the world generation video, the challenge in this series is more just the survival and fighting dinosaurs, not so much like having to run thousands of blocks every time we die. You know, I don't really see that as much of a challenge. It's annoying, but... Alright, let's get these flax seeds in the ground. I got a little bit of agriculture down here, but not much. Yeah, I did install some mods that should allow us to see, like, sea creatures and stuff, too. I installed a dolphin mod. I think I also installed the mod for manatees. So, yeah, I tried to liven up the water, too, a little bit. Hopefully we'll see something like that at some point. Alright, what are we doing? Let's see. Edvard, bronze required step, making an anvil to work. Your first iron. I don't think a white winter's drift. Sharks. Yeah, that one that's adds sharks, I think I installed it, too. If I didn't, I will. But, yeah, I think that one. There's one mod that adds sharks that I've seen before. Alright, I want to kind of travel this way along the beach. I'm a little bit nervous about it. Did we get these lit? No, I didn't light them. What the hell am I doing? I just got them set, and then I didn't light it. Alright, we'll light these. I'm going to drop off just one or two things. Okay. Put that down. The bone there. Got a bunch of obsidian still. That's fine. We'll just hold on to that. Alright. I want to kind of pick up my spears. Well, we don't need them. I do not need the food. Alright. Let's be careful, people. There's definitely some dangerous creatures. Sharks are a very old creature. That's right, Edvard. 100%. They would definitely fit in quite well in a prehistoric run. Oh, look! Okay, that thing's scaring me. Yeah, we got a little apple tree right here. Haha! That's awesome. Just up the road from our little shelter. Isn't that cute? That's actually a really big find. Alright, let's be careful. I'm going to start grabbing bushes. I don't think... Oh, look, a little baby! Oh, Christ, that means it's probably going to get hostile. It was a little baby ankylosaurus. Aren't sharks older than trees? That's a good question. I don't know which one evolved first, trees or sharks. I'm not sure about that. Excellent question. I think that might be another fruit tree right there. In fact, I'm 99% sure that is another fruit tree. Big herbivores are actually more dangerous than predators. Yeah, I've heard that before. Like, more people die a year on average from large herbivores than predators, 100%. And, you know, you can watch videos of people, like here in America. Look, there's 2 fruit trees. Yeah, that'll go up to like a bison or something. They're like visiting a state park, and they'll literally like walk up to a bison and try and pet it or something. And it's just because you don't consider an animal like that to be hostile or aggressive, but they will mess you up. I mean, they weigh literally like a freaking ton. Okay. We're just exploring, people, looking for more resources. Look at that. We got some meteoric iron. That's going to be absolutely zero help to me, though. But, hey, at least we know there's metal in the ground. Hippos, rhinos, and elephants are the real killers. I would have to say probably buffalo and cows. Oh, shit. Are too. Yeah, we got to be careful. Being around these little babies will trigger the adults, probably. Alright, let's keep moving. Oh man, I am so glad we set up our first little base along the coast. This really makes exploring so much easier. This is a dangerous part to be in, though. You know, with all these ferns and all this underbrush, there could be a group of velociraptors just, you know, over the hill, and I wouldn't even know it. But yeah, if we see something super dangerous, I'm going right into the water. I am swimming and not stopping. Oh, snap. Okay, we got a wolf. And a fruit tree over there. I should just be swimming anyway. Snakes are the most dangerous after mosquitoes. Oh, most fatalities from animal in Africa, the hippo. Yeah, I've heard they've got a pretty nasty personality when they get older. Let's see. Yes, you're right. Bulls are renowned for their bullish nature. Let's see if we see anything underwater. Hello? I did set my ability to breathe underwater up to 2 minutes, so maybe we can do something with that someday. I just felt it was more realistic, you know? I really don't like the way this hill prevents me from seeing up there on top. I can't be sure of what's up there. Scorpions kill thousands of people every year, too. Those dang scorpions. And you know what? It's probably half of them are from people accidentally getting bit on their foot, you know, because scorpions are notorious for like hiding in people's shoes at night. And then in the morning they go to put their shoes on and they get bit by a scorpion, or stung, I should say. Sea fishing. Cows and horses. Let's see. This is a pretty crappy day. We haven't had much luck with resources. Almost got mauled by a wolf. I really want to get up to the top of this hill. Visibility is garbage. Doesn't look like a bad area to explore, though. It's not technically forested, so... I'm finding so much flint. Oh. Ooh. Is that coal? Yeah, that must be coal. Mudang the pygmy hippo. Yeah. Who knows Mudang? he is a cute little guy, I'll tell you that. Like a little water sausage. Yep. Baby hippos, they're pretty cute. Baby beavers are actually ridiculously cute too. They almost like appear cartoonish, like in their looks, not necessarily their behavior. I hate scorpions. Anything with claws that should not be allowed to have poison stinger. Yeah, they're pretty nasty creatures. But that's just my point of view. I'm sure the scorpions look at us and think we're pretty nasty looking too, huh? Alright, let's see. It's good getting this T-Rex meat too. This stuff's got really nice saturation for sure. Damn, I want to explore a little bit more inland here, but I don't want to get too far from the coast, because I'll lose my directions. Is it possible we're on like a big island? I guess that's a dumb question, right? Everything is a big island if you zoom out far enough, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's see. Scorpions are pretty old too. Yeah. You know what? I was watching a little documentary, speaking of old organisms. Excuse me. It was about they call them fungi, but I think it's still an open question if they are true fungus or not. But what are they called? Hexotites or something like that. But they're basically these large spires that they found fossilized. And these things lived on Earth before trees ever evolved, before anything on land evolved. So there were no land creatures, there were no plants on land, there were fish. This was like the time of the fish, basically, but only in the ocean, obviously. Nothing had come up on land, but they still find these like fossilized stumps, basically, and they're large fungi, or large mushrooms, essentially. Or the closest life form they resemble is a mushroom, essentially. Interesting. Super interesting. Alright, we're going to grab some of these bushes, take these back home. Cranberries aren't my favorite, but I don't see any blueberries around here, so can't be choosing. Give me that. I wish I could see copper from the ground like this. I guess I could if it was close enough. Is that copper right there? Predecessor to mycelium? Yeah, 100%. Well, it could be, and actually I don't know. There's no fossil evidence to support a link between those organisms and modern-day mushrooms. But again, just based on like their microscopic analysis of the internal structure of those things, they resemble fungi more closely than they do like plants or something. But it's interesting to think that the first organisms on Earth, on land, were mushroom relatives. Okay. Man. Well, we've seen meteoric iron, so I can't say we've been totally dry in terms of metals, but it's not the metal I need, is it? Okay, we're still okay. The coast is right there. How did life exist before DNA and cell structures? That's a confusing part. Well, there is no life that we know of that existed that exists without DNA. Every life form on Earth that we've ever discovered, even in the fossil record, has DNA as its base. There are... I don't know about cell structure, though. I think... yeah, I couldn't speak to the cell part, but... Now, there is speculation that there might have been life that doesn't use DNA, certainly on like other planets and stuff, but that's one of the key ways we know that all life forms are related, you know, that we all come from like a common ancestor, is because of DNA. Oh, RNA rather than DNA? Wait, hold on. Okay, so, you know, no, there's a really fascinating question about RNA and viruses, though, because viruses don't have the part of the DNA which allows them to replicate. They just use RNA, and they're unique, I think, in the animal kingdom. But they rely on the host DNA to replicate themselves, viruses do. So they're almost like a pseudo life form, you know? It's almost like technically they're not alive, but they are, because they reproduce and kill and eat and feed, all that stuff. Viruses exist with RNA and no cell structure. Something viruses existed before bacteria. That's right, and viruses are orders of magnitude smaller than viruses too. Yeah, like if a bacterium was a ping pong ball, then a virus would be a speck of dust next to the bacterium. Most cases, obviously, bacteria vary in size, so do viruses, but I think some of the largest viruses are about the size of bacteria, but those are rare. All right, we got to be careful. We know that there was some predators along this route. Ugh. Man, look at this. There's plenty of stones, plenty of flint. There's another fruit tree. I'm not going to bother cutting these. Oh, shit, that's that wolf again. Yeah, I'm not going to bother worrying about cutting down the fruit trees and trying to bring them home just yet. If we leave these in the ground, this way, you know, by this time next year, they will be fruiting, so. And it's not too hard to find them. They're just up and down the coast a bit. Let's see. Imagine meeting a virus the size of a person. There's a episode of Star Trek The Next Generation where the crew encounters a macrovirus, and it's the size of like a house cat, and it can like float around and stuff. It's kind of a goofy episode, but it is cool. The idea of a macrovirus that like literally like attacks people instead of just attacking your cells. It comes after you like in a horror movie or something. Oh, no, 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 no. Freaking jaguar got me, bro. Damn it, I was hoping we wouldn't die. Look at that, 20 lives left. Wait, I've got 20 left or 19? Well, that's weird. I guess we have 21 lives. Damn it. Alright, what? 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 Why didn't it respawn me in the bed? What? What? I thought it would respawn me back in my bed. Are you kidding me? Damn it. Well, hold on now. We got to make sure we can find our way back home. I think... Yeah, we know this area. We've traveled. Okay, yeah, here's some of that peat. I think I dug this. Yeah, here's where I dug. Okay. Now, why the hell didn't it respawn me in the bed? Oh, I bet you it has to be the proper bed. Yeah, it was a jaguar. There it is. Oh, no, that's not my home. That's the spot where we found the obsidian. Yeah, shit. Oh, crap. Those are little dinosaurs, but I'm not going to give them I'm not going to mess with them. Damn it. Oh, look, our friend is still over here, but he didn't kill the jaguar, did he? Oh my god. Oh yeah, the base game definitely needs big cats. There's a rhino. Obviously. Okay, he's got some little ones with him too, so let's give him a big wide berth. The hard part's going to be getting back here, not getting killed by this cat again, right? Recovering my loot. Okay. Yeah, the bed respawn. I think it's because... Okay. Yeah, I think it has to be a proper bed, not this thing. Okay. Oh, crap. You hear the cat out there? Are you serious right now? We were talking about human-sized viruses before as we were on the topic. Have you considered the fact that a neutron star is essentially a huge atomic nucleus? Yeah, definitely. No, I haven't considered that before, but you're right. It kind of is. Hey, that doesn't count. Okay. Gives us a reason to rush to flax, doesn't it? All right, let's try and get my stuff. Oh, Christ, that was a boar. It scared me. Okay, where was I? I just literally looked for a map. I tried to look up in the corner for my mini map. So we do have the player corpse drop. We weren't that far. Yeah, so the player corpse drop will leave... There it is. It will leave a little torch. But we got to come over and pick this up. Got it. Let's go. Move, move, move. Get the fuck out of there. Cats are deadlier than dinosaurs. I'll tell you what. They're small, hard to see. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, is it a surprise really that the first death of the series is to a big cat? Or a medium cat, I guess we could say. Whew, man oh man. Alright, let's plant our bushes. I'll just put them over here by these other ones for now. Get this out of the inventory. There we go. Oh my gosh, people. Let's go get these seeds planted. Where are we at? Can you have a house cat? Yes, Edvard, believe it or not, there are mods that allow you to, that add cats to the game, because cats are not in the base game. But with this mod, you can find and tame kitties. Yes. Now, I did install that mod, believe it or not, for this run, and my thinking was, because I love cats so much and I find them peaceful and good companions, I figured in a world where there's dinosaurs and it's going to be super stressful and we're going to constantly be on the edge of our seat, having a nice little bundle of fur to pet and cuddle with, that'll make our life so much nicer here in the caveman world. But we're not quite there yet. I'm not going to be able to domesticate the first cat I see, probably, but... Alright, put that down. You can't tame cats, they tame you. That's very true. So true, my friend. Okay, let's see. I know, one death. We got to keep track, Crow. But, of course, it will tell me, too. So each time we die, it should pop up here. Player killed by an American scimitar cat. Oh, I didn't even know that's what it was. It doesn't actually show it here, but it did say it when we die. Whenever you die, it does say it. It pops up and tells you and stuff. I think we probably want to get a little bit more wood. Let's go in this direction, though, away from where the cat was. True, we are the train since they were kittens. Good old kitties. Yeah, I love dogs, but I've said it before, I'm definitely a cat person. If I had a choice right now to get a pet, it would be a cat. Unfortunately, I live in a really small apartment, though. My landlord doesn't allow it, and it wouldn't really be a suitable place to raise an animal. It's too small. Alright, let's see here. I've got these berries, but I'm tempted to just get rid of them now. They're probably going to rot, and I've got so much meat. Hey, where is my meat? Oh, what? I didn't pick that meat up. Do you think the cat ate it? What the hell, dude? Luckily, I kept half the stack behind, but that was weird. What happened to my meat? I think the cat ate it. God damn it. Greedy cat. Alright, so put that there. We got a little bit of wood. It's probably not enough. Where's my axe? Oh, my axe broke. Okay. Constantly making tools in this method, in this crazy way of playing the game. Let's see here. Alright, so we've got the flint. Put that down. Whew, guys. Really disappointed myself for dying, but what are you gonna do, right? Let's do an axe head. We'll whip one of these out real quick. The cat ate it. You know what's more believable? Say the cat puked a hairball onto it. That's believable. Or I used to have a cat. It was actually my sister-in-law's cat that lived with all of us, me and my brother and her. But it would regularly pee in laundry baskets. It got this bad habit of, like, I guess it was convinced the laundry basket was its litter box. And so if you left a laundry basket, even if it had clothes in it, it would go up and pee on it. And it was the worst. Go to get, like, some clean clothes out of the laundry room that's got cat pee all over it. Ugh, so awful. It was a sweet cat, but she just had a really bad habit. Okay, I probably should have used that bone. Whoopsie. Let's get a little bit more wood. It's not like we're super worried about this meat here, but it's good to have a bit of firewood. Oh, now, did I get my armor back? I guess that broke my armor completely, too, didn't it? Oh, that's weird. Holy frickin' what was that, dude? I mean, it sounded like a little kitty cat, but I just got murdered by a frickin' cat. Okay, screw that. Oh my god, what's happening to me, people? I'm losing my mind. I don't have another piece of grass here. A piece of hay, I should say. Alright, we'll just use that. Whew, man. Things got chaotic there real quick, people. Let's see. Love my stinky weasel. Oh, your ferret? We had a ferret with gigantism. What? That's wild. The cats are calling. It could have been one of, like, the harmless domestic cats, but I really don't want to take a risk with that one for sure. I think we're going to avoid that. But all right, guys. Well, we've come across the 2-hour mark already. Time has really flown by with this one, but I think that's going to do it for our very first live stream here in the prehistory world. But don't worry, I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow, too, for this series. So, same time, you guys want to make it for that live stream, I hope you will. And, of course, I'll be posting notification on YouTube and in my Discord and stuff. Appreciate you guys all for coming by. And, again, if you missed any part of this episode or this live stream, it will be uploaded tonight on YouTube. So, thank you guys all so much. I hope I'll see you tomorrow. And you guys have a great day.